And with that, I would love to invite our young worshipers forward. Come on up, guys, it's your turn. We're going to get to play some Advent trivia today. Good morning. Way to go, Asher. First one over. Hi. I should actually say, let's actually keep standing because we're going to take a couple tours around this place, all right? Starting with over here at this beautiful quilt. Take a look now. What's the very first color you see? Blue, good. And look around at the sanctuary. What other colors are you seeing a lot of? White, okay. What's another color that you see that's also on the wall over here, right? It's the blue color. Green. Take a look at the pastors. What color are they wearing? White and blue, yep, good. Take a look over here too. We got what colors right here? White and gold and blue. Blue, good. I'm gonna keep focusing on the blue part. This is important. Take a look over here. What color is this? Blue. What color are the candles that we lit today? Blue. This is good. So first of all, can we talk about how, come on over. Don't be shy. Come on, walk over here. So how many of you do this ritual at home where you light candles every week, one at a time like this? Yeah? Yeah, I do this. How about in the congregation? How many of you do this at home, right? You got 4 candles and usually 1 white candle. This is kind of a strange thing we do, right? And we only do it this time of the year. Well, in Advent, it's a season of arrival, and we're waiting for the arrival of baby Jesus. And so the stories we hear in church during this month are all helping us live into that story and to help us point towards the arrival of baby Jesus. And since there are 4 weeks in Advent, we light 1 candle at a time, because as we get closer to Christ's birth, we get more and more light, right? We start in the darkness and we slowly get more and more light till we light the final candle on
24th.
Yes, very good. We'll light it on Christmas Eve, right? So we'll have all 5 candles lit and we'll have all this beautiful light. Now take a look over here. What's over in this corner?
Christmas tree.
A Christmas tree. Why do we bring a tree inside at this time of the year? That's also a strange thing. It's December, good, yeah. But it's kind of a weird thing that we go outside and we chop down a tree and then bring it inside and decorate it with lights, huh? Well, it's also a season of, right, we're moving from darkest, we have the shortest nights of the year, and as we move closer to Christmas, we get to the longest night, and then our days get brighter again. So again, it's like a way of decorating the darkness. We put lights on these trees, and guess what? Humans have been bringing in greenery from outside during the winter months for thousands of years. It's an old tradition. But here's a fun thing to know, and you can thank Martin Luther for this. We can thank Martin Luther because he was one of the first ones to bring in an actual Christmas tree and decorate it with lights, because he would wander through the forest at night and he would see the stars twinkling through the trees, and he said, I want that inspiration and that light feeling to come inside with me and remind me that light is coming. Okay. Now all of this, too, our theme for this series. So, words from the beginning. We've been hearing some interesting stories, right? Not all the ones that we normally hear during Advent. Like today, we got to hear the story from Ruth. How many know the story of Ruth? Yeah, it's a really beautiful story, and it was beautifully read. And it's full of all these wonderful themes about being together. Because when we're together, we can do anything. When we're alone, it's just a little harder, huh? So, words from the beginning. I brought up this picture. This was the picture that we had on our bulletin last week. And our symbol is a quilt for this series. So take a look. We have this quilt square that was made by our quilting ministry, and each week we're making a new quilt. And the idea is because quilts, what happens when you put a quilt around you? You feel warm. You feel what? You maybe feel loved. Maybe that was a quilt that was passed down from previous generations that everybody made. And take a look, what's going on right here? There's 2 women embracing each other, right? This is kind of the story of the angel coming to Mary, and the angel wrapping Mary kind of like a quilt and saying, I'm with you throughout this whole process. Where it's just like God coming over and giving Mary a big hug and saying, no matter what, you are never alone. So this time of the year is all about being together, about going from dark to light, about hope, about anticipation, all these exciting feelings that are going on. And that's what we always have to tell each year, because sometimes we get a little sad and we might need that reminder, right? Yeah. Will you pray with me? All right, here we go. Feet on the floor. Let's go ahead and bring one hand out wide. Bring the other hand out wide. Smack them together. Pull it down. Let's close our eyes. Take a deep breath. Oh, God, thank you for bringing us together, because we are reminded that when we are together, we can do anything. And most of all, we're never alone, because you're always with us, wrapping us in hope and love and peace and joy like a big, warm, well-worn quilt. And for that we say, Amen. Thanks for joining me.